the iron hand. Revolt begins when you take a stand. You're not alone inside the cage. Feed your fear and burn your rage. System slave, rise or fall. Your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame. Refuse to play their wicked game. This isn't freedom, it's disguise. You bleed beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath. They feed you slow with silent death. System slave, rise or fall. Your back's against the bloody wall. began to flame. No one left to blame. Ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory running through my veins. Whispers haunt the dead of night. Memories I still must fight. But steel is forged through flame and strife, and I will take back my life. The world may try to bend, but I won't break, I won't end. Ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory running through my veins. From the dust, I rebuild my soul. Through the dark, I take control. Every fall, every scar made me everything I Ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory, I am the is cleared, her face remains etched in the stone of all my shame. I thought I'd feel some peace somehow, but silence is my prison now. No glory waits for hate's decay, just graves I carved along the way. Ashes of mercy in my wake. I gave it all, but all I take is pain that echoes in the flame and whispers back her broken watched her fall through fire and lies. Now I just haunt the smoke-filled skies. There is no home, no path, no shore, just endless ash forevermore. Ashes of mercy in my wake. I gave it all, but all I take is pain that echoes in the flame and whispers back a broken refuse to seal the door. I'm trapped beneath forevermore. Wolves in silk, they smile and steal, preach the lie, then sign the deal. Chains of gold, blood on the floor. We're not your slaves anymore. We've seen the mask behind the throne, and now we rise to claim our own. Bury the crown, burn down the sea. Ashes of kings crushed under our feet. Raise the fire, scream out loud. This is our time. Bury the crown. Books of law now soaked in red. Truth was silenced, justice dead. But every scar and every wound becomes a sword, becomes a tune. No more silence, no more chains. We break the throne.